Ooh. Welcome back to another video. As you see, we're back in our guest house and we gotta continue. So we did say on the windows, last time we saw this, before we did the siding, we said on these windows we didn't finish these because we have another plan. And that plan is to take these back out and take all these tiles off. As you can see from here, the tiles are in actually really good condition. There's no cracks, no chipping. So we want to take these tiles off. We do take off the moss and stack them in here, because if we want to change this roof, or in this case we don't want to change it, we just want to replace it, because changing it is really a lot of money and we don't have that money, and this is just one side. To change both sides is like lots of thousands of money, and we don't have that. So we're going to reuse these tiles, and these tiles probably going to last another 40 years, and we're not going to be touching them after they're on. So I want to do it properly. If we start putting here plasterboard insulation, and then we decide let's maybe align the roof because it's all sagging down and sliding down and having leaks, so rather just do it now. And currently is the best time, because these windows here we can just easily remove and put all the tiles here stacked up, instead of bringing them all the way down and then bringing them all the way up is a lot of extra work. They're not the heaviest, but adds up after you're doing 100 tiles. I calculated it's roughly 75 tiles we gotta remove, and there is some that have been broken on the very top. We're gonna be very careful and we're gonna put those away and they're gonna get disposed of. But we have replacements, because we removed that front line, the bottom line, and that's going to be replaced in there. We have very good tiles to put back. So let's get started. Remove the windows, and we're going to get started with one side and then probably the other side, and the last thing we got to do is the very top. So yeah, let's get started.
Ooh, I didn't make them openable like that. Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, honestly, not that hard to do it. So we're more than halfway done, and we have a slight problem. These beams here, these small ones, have a bit of a rot on the ends. Since this was exposed for a really long time, we did cover it I think last year, but still it gave it enough for this top layer to be rotten. The beam itself is pretty solid, pretty much that much, but it's not enough for me to catch the screw in, and I don't want to put some gigantic screws. And also, if the woodies are a bit rotten on the end, they're perfectly fine right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna attach here like kind of like as beams, and that beam is gonna hold these woods, and also is gonna screw into the fresh part of this big beam, and of course it's gonna reinforce it more. It's not gonna look the best, but it's gonna do its functionality. So let's get that done, and then we can take off all these tiles. Otherwise we have nothing to step on. I've been stepping on these, but these ones are no good. The rest have been amazing so far. So that is all that is left, and as you saw from some of the shots, it's pretty nasty clouds coming, and it's not like we're doing it in a bad weather. We actually we were waiting 1 week, and a bit more than 1 week, because it kept saying rain every day, 100% chance, 90% chance, thunderstorms, everything. No rain at all, just a few droplets here and there, nothing raining. And now it's at cooler temperatures, but 1 week of sunshine, so we were like, that's it, now it's time for taking the roof off, perfect weather. And what's arriving? It looks like rain.
I don't trust weather.
Weather apps are completely untrustable, pretty much untrustable to like 1 day, because today said full sunshine, not worry about rain.
Partially cloudy.
Yeah, partially cloudy,
but that's mostly cloudy, and that's like
yeah, and those
cloudy.
are pretty rainy looking clouds.
That should be like 50%.
At
rain.
least 50% chance, like yeah, it should say like maybe,
something.
I don't know. But anyways, that is left. We're gonna continue that tomorrow. We have to of course hurry up now, because to finish it off and quickly get it back on, just in case it rains. So we're gonna end this video here, because the day is over, and the next day we're gonna continue with that, and also of course continue with the rest, put on the wind barrier like we did for the siding. All the roof is gonna get nicely covered, but I think it's turning out pretty good. And the small woodies, we're gonna keep them because they're mostly in perfect condition. We have replaced 30 few, and most of the top will need to be replaced, but most of them are in perfect condition, with no point of replacing with the new material, and the thickness is pretty much like that. Some of them are like 8 centimeters, 10 centimeters thick, and we're gonna replace them with 5 centimeters wood, so pretty much half. So kind of doesn't make sense. Yes, their circle might not make a perfect straight roof, but I think it's gonna be a lot better than what it was, and already looking at it, it's like a really nice line. They did kind of a good job with matching the wood. It's just these shingles on top, the wood shingles, were making this kind of awful look, and most of the nails were loose, or they missed the wood completely. That's why the roof was kind of sagging down in many places. And all the edge there, if we had left this roof as is and just like made it livable, it would have sagged down a lot. Maybe in 2 years it could have just all the edge fall off, because pretty much all of the small wood was not attached at all. It was pretty much all loose. So we're attaching that support, kind of secured all of that, and it made it perfect. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. We're gonna see you next time. Bye bye.
Fingers crossed it doesn't rain. Now that we don't want rain, rain is coming.
Yeah, I'm tired.